Hey guys, what's up? It's Joe Raiti from Raiti's Rides, and I have a pair of S2000s here that are going to blow your mind. If you don't know anything about the S2000, the S2000 came out on the scene in the year 2000. They actually were released late 1999, and they blew the car industry out of the water because it was a small car. It had an inline four engine, and depending on what year you get, if you get an AP1, the earlier years, those inline fours redline to 9,000 RPM. What I love about the car is that the car is small, it's light, and in today's day and age, you as the owner can put a bunch of your own unique add-ons that are specific to your car. So let's go ahead and check out this pair. Let's start with this blue one. If you look at this blue S2000, first of all, I love the color. I think the blue really fits the car very well. I love the front end of the car because it's timeless. I think that the front end is going to look like this forever, and people are going to lust after it even 10 years from now, 20 years from now. Remember, the values on these S2000s, they're not going down anytime soon. They're actually increasing in price. If you look down here, there's something very, very interesting you're going to notice, and you're probably going to say, hey, that's not stock from the factory. Check out this intercooler down here. This intercooler has been added because this is a supercharged engine. This car is supercharged and intercooled. It's got a front splitter made out of carbon fiber. I really like the touches. This owner has done enough to where it makes it unique, but it's not too obnoxious. I like the way, if you check it out, we go from carbon fiber down here to the engine compartment. You have this wonderful carbon fiber trim. They're running an enlarged aluminum Craftworks radiator because remember, with the extra horsepower, you're going to have extra heat. There's that supercharger, the Craftworks supercharger. Now, believe it or not, there are kits that you could buy from Craftworks that you could bolt this right on and actually do it yourself. My advice, though, is if you've never held a wrench before in your life, take it to somebody. And if you live in Florida, or if you could get to Florida in Pinellas Park, we have LHT Performance. They do these setups all day long. I really, really like this strut tower brace. The Cusco strut tower brace is going to add extra strength to the front end of the car. I like the way the owner took the blue and carried it into the engine compartment with some other carbon fiber bits. It's a really, really nice setup. And you could see the time and energy. With this type of setup, you're easily getting up to that 300 horsepower range with no problem. Even past that, depending on exactly what you want. Let's go ahead and take a look at the side of this car. I love the wheels. You know, they look very, very specific to the car. They almost look like they came from the car with the car from the factory. But I like the wheels. They're not too obnoxious. They're not too large. If you work your way down to the back, you can see that this owner put a little bit larger of a spoiler back here. I think it's the touch that it needs. It's large enough to where you could see that it's different, but it's not too obnoxious. If we work our way down, you can see he put the special exhaust package on there. That's going to finish up the whole setup from the front to the back of this car. He has it balanced and tuned to where he's going to get that extra performance. He's going to get that extra handling, and it's going to be able to rule the day on the track day or the autocross event. So if you like this one, let's go ahead and check out the other one, see if you like that one better. So here's another S2000. Now this one went with what's known as the Club Racer look. In the late 2000s, they came out with a special edition called a Club Racer. The way that you know automatically that you're looking at a Club Racer is if there was no convertible top. Those only came with a hard top that was removable. So when I saw this from a distance, I thought maybe it was a Club Racer, but as you can see, it has a convertible top, but this owner took the Club Racer look. Now, with the Club Racer look, you get this larger wing, and then one thing I love is I'm not really the largest fan of yellow cars, but the yellow with these bronze wheels really set it off perfect. These are Mugen specific wheels. Now, if you don't know what Mugen is a company in Japan that makes performance parts specifically for Honda. They've actually worked with Honda designing cars and whatnot, from the Type R to the NSX and everything else. If you work your way down, I love the interior. Now, this owner, what they did was is they customized the interior. They kept the stock seats, but they took some of that nice yellow trim and brought it inside the car with the yellow stitching. Very nice touch. Obviously, the rest of this is going to be your traditional S2000 affair. I love the front of this car. Like I was telling you about that Club Racer look, you had the rear wing. You also have this front splitter down here. This was something that was added on by the factory. This owner decided to add it on, and I really think it gives the front end, such an aggressive look. And obviously at speed, it's going to give you extra performance as well. So you can see with these S2000s, sky's the limit. You could go mild, or you could go wild, or you could do anything in between. And you're going to have a car that is unique just for you. And it's a car, like I said, that the prices are appreciating. If you're able to find one that's unmolested, you're looking at, say, a 2007 with low miles is easily going to run you 25, $28,000. But anyways, if these are the cars that you like to see, leave a comment in the comment section. If you haven't checked out my website, check out raitisrides.com. You can see my Instagram page, all original photos on Instagram. I don't copy anything off the internet like some of the other people do. If you haven't bought your Raities Ride shirt, click on that link in the description and go ahead. It's $15. You can help support Raities Rides. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.